Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. Constant and relentless fight against crime and the criminal who commits that crime, the Highway Patrol occasionally finds itself playing another unique role in the interests of public safety, such as escorting a cargo of highly potent radioactive material designed for special industrial use from its point of arrival at the airport to its final destination along a carefully charted route to avoid all civilian traffic. The cargo, a handful of pellets, hot, deadly, more lethal than a killer with a loaded gun.
Over this way, Mr. Matthews. Gently, Wells. That stuff's worth a fortune to the lab. Say nothing of getting your fingers burned.
I'll remember, Mr. Garson.
Well, I guess that completes our assignment.
Okay. I don't get it. You baby this thing all the way here, then you turn it over to a kid.
Well, we figure it's safer to have only one man handling it than 3 or 4. Cuts down on the nervous reflex action 3 to 1.
You know, I wouldn't have his job for $1 million, tax-free, that is. Or yours either, if any of that dust got loose.
Calculated risk, Mr. Matthews. We try to think of the good it can do. Well, thanks for babysitting us back to the plant. I didn't expect the boss man himself.
First run's always on the house.
No.
See you. 2150 to headquarters.
Headquarters, bye.
All set on that Western Chemical delivery. Coming in right now. 10-4?
10-4.
Harry, please let me in. I've been calling and calling. I know you're there. I don't know why you won't answer me, but I know you're there. Harry, please let me in. Harry. Harry, please let me in.
Faye.
Harry, I've been calling you. Where have you been?
Forget it. Forget it. Get away, Faye. Get out and stay out. Leave me alone. Don't come back.
Harry, you don't mean that.
All right, then. Maybe you'll get the message. You, me, the whole bit. For laughs.
No.
Yeah. One big happy laugh.
No.
Yeah. Laughs. It goes with life. It's good for you. It helps you grow up. Thanks. It was fun.
Fun, Harry?
Go on home. Have yourself a good cry. Tomorrow you'll feel better.
I've got the message, Harry.
Yeah, I got that. What else? A gray four-door sedan. I got it. I'll meet you there in 10 minutes. Get out an APB on this man. Have all available units cover the exits from the city. We want this guy for his own protection. He's hot. Real hot.
Never was in one bit of trouble since the day he moved in here. Always paid his rent on time. Never caused no one no bother. Come to think of it, he never even did complain of anything. You've been over his whole room with that thing. Now what are you doing?
Please, ma'am, I'm trying to check on something. It's for your own safety.
What'd he do? Bury a bomb?
Something like that, maybe.
Matthews, Highway Patrol.
Did you come about Harry, too?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what did he do?
Mr. Garson around any place?
He went around the back of the house.
Thanks. How did it happen?
I don't know yet. He must have had some kind of an accident on the way to the lab. He hid the stuff in one of the storage vaults. Didn't even belong there, but at least he got it out of everybody's way where they might have had contact.
Everybody except himself.
Stuff's been sitting in the storage vaults 2 days now, ever since the shipment arrived. They weren't ready for it until today. Went looking for it in the lab where it should have been. I got the flash it was missing. We monitored every inch of the place. Finally picked up the spill, shut the plant, and decontaminated, but quick. With this, you don't take chances.
So the kid got scared and ran, huh?
If only he'd have used his head. Reported the accident, turned himself in, got himself cleaned up.
All right, so he didn't.
This gets out, there's going to be a lot of people who get a lot of queer ideas, Mr. Matthews. There'll be rumors, maybe even hysteria. There'll be some people may even think he's contagious, that he can pass on the radiation, contaminate them.
Can he?
I think we've hit it.
That nice Harry running around loose giving people something worse than smallpox or measles even. Harry and that girl used to sit right out here nights. That sweet little girl.
What girl?
But that sweet little girl Harry's gonna marry.
He spoke through the door. He wouldn't let me in to see him, to speak to him. I guess I know now why he said those things. Oh, Mr. Matthews, if only he told me what really happened. I could have done something. Make him go back to the plant, take him to a doctor, anything. If only for our sakes.
You see, he didn't want any of these things to happen. He thought it was too late, that he was hopeless. Have you got any idea where he might go to hide?
2488 to headquarters. My 1020 is the old Kingston Road, north about 8 miles. Looks like we picked up the Wells car, ran out of gas.
Tell him I'll be right there. Alert all units in the area. Come on, we might find uranium with that thing yet. All right, you can go now. Thank you.
Matthews, when you find him, tell him I love him.
That's Wells' car, all right.
I located some footprints. They lead across the road. He must have taken off in this direction.
Well, he's in there someplace. Sooner or later, he's going to get hungry. Then he's going to have to come out. Then he might hijack a car. I think he's scared enough to do almost anything. If he is, there's really going to be trouble. Let's go.
I'm nobody.
Where did you come from?
No place.
Well, you had to come from someplace. Well, didn't you?
Oh, I came from over there.
I know. I saw you. I'll tell you a secret. My daddy doesn't like anybody picking peaches from our trees. But you look like a nice man. You can have one if you want to. Can't he? See? My dolly says you can have a peach if you want to. You tell him. You can have as many peaches as you want to have. And we promise we won't tell one living soul. Will we? Not even Daddy. Not even Daddy.
Henry Wells was still a man on the run, and Dan Matthews was still a man running after him in all directions at once.
He's been seen everywhere. Here, and here. Excuse me. Matthews. What's that? All right, thanks, Mrs. Grant. We'll be right over.
Wells?
Mrs. Grant says her kid saw him stealing fruit from a tree.
You said hunger, thirst would catch up with him.
She also says Will's hit the kid.
He what?
You heard me. Come on.
He looked at me so funny. I told him he could have all the peaches he wanted.
Then what did you say?
Well, my dolly Daddy told him he could have all the peaches he wanted, too. And we promised we wouldn't tell anybody, not even my daddy.
Then what happened?
Well, my dolly was just trying to be nice to him. That's all. She was only trying to be polite. But he hit her. He hurt my dolly, and threw her head away.
So I see. You know, I don't think he meant to hurt you or your doll. Here. Now, you just take it easy. We'll buy you a new doll.
You will?
We will. That's a promise.
You hear that? He's gonna buy me a dolly.
This time it was only a doll he smashed. He meant well. I've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Just didn't want that kid to touch him. The longer he's on the loose, the worse he can get. Maybe he's got a gun. I don't know. I do know he's in these hills someplace. If he'd come down, I'd have spotted him by now. 2150 to all patrol units. I'm going into the hills after Wells. Garson's with me. Block all main exits from this area. 10-4?
10-4.
You take it on this side. I'll go around the other side of the hill with a car. Here's your bloodhound. Good luck. Thanks.
Open your hands up. I'll give you 10 seconds.
You've got 5. I'm Matthews, Highway Patrol.
How do I know you who you say you are?
All right, here. Take a look.
I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Grant, Harvey Grant.
You the girl's father?
Yes, I've been out looking for him. Picked up his trail once, then lost him. Thought you might have been him backtracking.
Who gave you the right to be a one-man vigilante committee?
After what he almost did to my kid? Besides, I've heard all those rumors, how you've been looking for him, how...
He's not a criminal. He's a kid and he's scared. We want to get to him before he gets into any trouble.
I only thought that...
You know what you've done? You've taken the law into your own hand. That makes you as guilty as any criminal.
I only fired into the air. I only meant to frighten you. Him, I mean.
Suppose I had been Wells and you didn't fire into the air. You'd have been wanted for murder.
I didn't think. I lost my head.
You're still liable for arrest. We'll get to that later. Go on back home.
Oh, Mr. Matthews.
Yeah, what?
Some of my neighbors, they came out here with me to find him.
Get in the hills. Get those men back here quick. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Move!
Highway Patrol! Come on back, give yourself up! Well! Listen to me. You're all right. You're not going to die. You can be saved. Come on, Harry.
No. Go away. Don't come near me. You'll get it. Please, it's my fault. There's nothing can help. Don't come near me. Just go away. Please, leave me alone.
Harry, be sensible. You're not contagious. You're not a carrier. You can't pass this on to anybody else. Harry, I'll prove it to you. Here, Harry. Here's my hand. Take it. Come on, Harry. Take it.
You got another gun?
Yes, I have.
Throw it on the ground. Now take me to your car.
What are you trying to prove?
Start going.
All right, kid, it's your show.
I'm not trying to be a hero. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to get as far away from everything and everybody as I can.
Look, Harry, I've been trying to tell you...
I know. Save your breath. Let me be. Let me die my own way.
Hold it! He's got a gun on me. Let us through.
Tell him to get rid of his gun.
Drop your gun!
Poor kid. Oh, by the way, Gosson, how hot is hot?
Oh, he'll be all right. Go on home and get rid of your clothes. Take a nice hot shower and use plenty of soap.
Well, thanks, Mother. Let me have a hand here. You know something? I wouldn't have his job for $1 million tax-free. Or yours either. Oh, by the way, pick up the stuff with the tree, will you? See Highway Patrol again next week. Until then, remember, if you care to drive, drive with care. This is Bradley Crawford saying, see you next week.